It's 2024. Run VT, Errol. Well, it's 2024, guys, and I'm at my garage at home this week because with the diesel heater down at the unit running proper, I thought I would install one at home. So, courtesy of my mate Simon, which he got me, very nice of him. Cheers, Simon. So I thought what I would do was install one of the diesel heaters at my garage at home. This is my garage at home. This is where I'm going to put it. I've already marked out along the line here, and I've also drilled the hole and put the exhaust bracket in. So my next job is I got a couple of these mounts from B&Q this morning, and they are going to fit into here and then into here along this line. That will take the diesel heater. This goes outside. I'll show you that bit later, but you can still see the burn on my hand. It's about 3 weeks ago that happened, or 2.5 weeks ago. Still hurts as well. But yeah, so if I put you on a bit of time lapse, and I'm going to offer these up, mount them on the side here, in here like that, and then the diesel heater is going to go here. It's up there, and then I'll show you what else I've done. Right, so you can see there, I've got one fixing in on the side. I just got to do the same on the back one, and that's my shelf ready for where the heater will actually sit in the back, in on there. So I'll get the other one of these, which is here. I just need to re-drill those two holes and then fix this one in there like that. If you see, in there like that, and then there's my two shelf bits ready. Right, okay, so we have now got our two mounts mounted on the side of the this case here, and now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what I've done up here. I haven't replaced the green pipe yet. I'm still waiting on the green pipe to be replaced, but what I did in my other heater, I found that when you have the temperature device on the front, the control panel on the front of here, you get a reading of this when it all heats up, which it doesn't give you a true reading of where you are in the room. So what I've done is I've elongated the wires, which is these wires here. I've elongated these wires out through a hole in the back that was already there, and up the wall into this. So I've physically put the control panel out of the way, so it's up higher, so that it will give me a temperature reading of this level up here. Also, I'm going to try and run off of a CCTV power supply, which is a 10 amp power supply. This will go one of two ways. This will either blow this power supply and I have to get a 20 amp power supply, or it will run. They say that it draws about 8 to 10 amps on startup. This is a 10 amp regulator, so the worst case, it will blow this up. If it blows it up, it blows it up. I got this from a job, so it was one that was sitting in my workshop, so I might as well give it a go and see if it works. So also what I've done is I've drilled a hole out the wall here and done that bit of it already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer this up onto here, and then fix it, drill a couple of holes in there and fix this front and back to that. That's what I'm going to do now. All right, we're here. Right, next bit, this going down onto here. Now we've got our hose drilled, we can offer this all up now. So I've got 2 holes drilled at the front, and there are 2 holes drilled at the back, and yeah, that's it. So that's now in. Obviously this cover's got the cover here has got to go on, but for now this is fixed now, and then I've got these cables to go up in a bit of trunking that go up there, but this is pretty much operational if I wanted to use it. So I'm gonna tighten everything up, and I'll be back with you in a minute. So I'm just going to tighten these up, front and back, and we go from there. Right, so you can see there the front of the box is now fixed on the side of the unit. So this will be my heat, this will be the out, and there's a considerable gap behind here to go out so we can suck the air in, and the exhaust is there, that goes out through the wall, and is connected to the exhaust pipe the other side. So I should potentially now be able to screw this, fix this up, get my screwdriver. I've got to go underneath here now. Got the Jubilee clip. Oh, the other thing is, I just to let you know, the Jubilee clips, the Chinese ones that come with it, are rubbish. That's me being polite. So what I did was I nipped down to Halfords and got 2 sort of like proper Jubilee clips that will hold that in much better. So that was the first thing. And I already had this, I did have this mounted on some different mounts, but I bought these today because I think they look better, and I think this is going to be much better like this. So the next thing is fixing. I've just tightened the exhaust clamp up on the exhaust there, and then we've got the air intake here, which has got one of these crappy Chinese Jubilee clips on it. Don't matter about the other end there, that's fine, that's actually on and working, but I've changed it. I've got a proper one here, so that's going to go on there. And one thing I would say and would suggest you do is make sure when you do this that you've got this in line so you can see it through this gap here. So as I put this under here, I can actually see through there the gap and tighten up the Jubilee clip. Just make sure, because it makes it a lot easier if you keep them out the way. That's on, that's now on. Now with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this like that, so that sits here, and it's going to be cable tied around this point so that it just sits there nice and neat, is out the way of that, and it also pushes the fuel pipe out the way of the hot bit underneath. Let's see if I can take you out and actually show you that from down here. So underneath here, you want to keep the exhaust pipe well away from the green, that pipe there. I'm going to change these are going to the other pipes when it comes. I've actually ordered them, but they're not here yet. But this will go in here like this and be fitted, so it's actually right out of the way of the exhaust pipe completely. That exhaust pipe, once again, that exhaust pipe gets really hot. I'm just reiterating that. I was thinking about putting some exhaust wrap around it. My stepson's done exactly that, and I think I'm going to do that, because that itself would have saved my burn on my hand. And I tell you what, that gets really hot. Really hot. So it's surprising. Obviously it's burning and burning diesel at the end of the day, so it's going to get hot. But yeah, it made me jump when I put my hand on it, put it like that. So yeah, so that's the install as it is at the moment. So I'm going to tidy these wires up now and just shut this box, and we're pretty much ready to go. I could fill this up with diesel and get it to go. I'm not going to do that yet because I want to change the pipe, and it's much easier to change the pipe in the first instance than it is to actually change it after, because you'll just get diesel everywhere. So it's much easier for me to change it. So hopefully tomorrow that will come, fingers crossed, and I'll give you an update then. But for now, speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now. I do love working in my garage. Right, so this is the outside part of the install. It's a bit dark, but so it goes through the wall from the bottom of there, and there's a natural gradient that goes down, and that's important. You must have that gradient that goes down, because what happens is condensation forms in this because it gets hot, and then you get water droplets obviously, and it could back up and block the exhaust. So what I've done there is I've done it in such a way that it's got a natural gradient that goes down, and there's also a little hole in the bottom of this which lets out water as well. So but that is a must, you must do that. Well, the pipe's come, so I'm going to put the pipe on and show you how to do it, but it's a must. Change to the plastic white pipe from the green pipe. It gives you better bits and pieces, and also in this little pack you get a fuel filter as well, which we're going to put in line. All right. Okay, so basically in this bag you have the following. The little kit, it comes with a fuel filter, new clips, rubber pipe, and the white stuff as well. So basically what we need to do is take all of the green pipe out, which is here. These are on these little little metal clips, and we're going to put the screwy-inny clips round instead. Right, so first pipe, measure off the length, and then we want to put two of these on, one at each end. And then we'll tighten this up, and there's another one here, and this one will go on here. You sort of measure roughly, it pushes in, it's quite easy to push, it pushes in, gives you a bit either way, and then another one of those on there like that, and then that will go between the fuel pump at the bottom here, round and over to connect up with the inside of the fuel pump. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the fuel filter in line with this, so it comes out and comes down, and there'll be a fuel filter in there. So this fuel filter will go like this in here. That one's going in there, that'll get tightened up, and then and then another one the other side. So the fuel filter will sit in here like this, and then go up to the tank. That's a must. I think this has got a direction on it actually. I'm just going to check the direction of the fuel filter just to make sure, because some of these go there's one way and some of them go another. Yeah, so really got it around the wrong way. I'll just move it, so that's going to go like that in there. That will give us our that will collect the stuff. So these are better because they allow you, it's a proper upgrade. Those little things, these little clips, they actually they don't grip the pipe enough, so they're not any good for doing this job. So I'm just gonna do that and do that. So yeah, this is going to go up to the fuel pipe on the inlet. Put this in here, and then this will be ready for the the connector here, and then another one on there, ready, like that. That's going to go into the thing. So this goes up through here, up through here, and then up through here, and connects up to the fuel tank. And we've got another one of these to go on here, so we'll push that on like that. A couple of those like that. That one's going to go on there. Hope you can see this. Nope. That one's going to go on there. And then another one with these little clampies is going to go on there like that. In fact, I'm going to turn that so that they're in line. And then that will go into here. And then do that a little bit. That's it. And then that will go back in there like this. So now we have a fuel filter in line, which can push inside there like that. It's actually touching, but it's only touching the plastic case. So this will be our in, and come up. Yeah, gone. Oh, it's fell out of there. And that one comes up. That will be our inlet, and then the other one on here, which is a bit higher. So we have this here, and then the other one is this one, which is spin round. This one goes from here, and the reason why this pipe is no good is because it's too flexible. You can actually just prise it off and it'll come off of the fuel pump like that, which is no good. And that one goes into the bottom here, so I can actually pull that right the way through, and that's our one from there. So what I'll do is I'll connect, I'll get a bit of this like this. Let's get some more out. So this comes from underneath. There's a little hole we can put it through. Get it. Got that through. That's it. And then that one goes up there. This goes into here. And that goes round, and we'll pick up that with two connectors and a thing. So I push this onto here like so. Make sure it's on like that. One of these on here, and that just clamps in on that. Like so. And I've got another one goes on here like that. That goes on there. That goes down there. And then I then put this just the other side. So it goes the other side of there. And then that stops that. This is better pipe. Much better pipe. Clamp that on. Clamp that on. And that's going to go down. And then pick up this under here. So we need to cut this, making sure we've got enough to go in. So I think probably about there. And just make sure you don't dent that end, otherwise you won't get anything coming through. Then we've got this going on here, like so. On here, one of them to clamp that in place. This. And then the other one, that will go in underneath there. And then I just have to got another one to go on it, like so. So we can disconnect this now under here, which is that one. Actually, that's not even on. That's loose, big time. Let's get hold of that. It's not even clamped on. So that's another thing you need to make sure. Just make sure that these are not. Look, just literally pulled off with the clamp in place. It's no good. This pipe is crap. Just got to get down under here now. Plug this in and connect it. And I can give it this initial fire up. That's it. 1 second. This is tight. There we go, and we are there. We have everything now in, ready for us to give it a preliminary fire up. So this one on here. Come on. Oh, yeah. And now in. There we go. We are there. So we have our fuel filter in line with our new white pump, white lead, and that's going into there. This is now in place, so we can fill it up with diesel and give it a go. Right, we are full. We have diesel in the tank. I'm just having a look to see if we've got any leaks. No leaks there. Power supply is on. So here we go. Wish me luck. Here we go. Right, so now I've actually got fuel coming up through the filter and going out the other side. So I've got it on another start program, and we'll see if it will start this time. But E8 is no fuel, so I just had to manually put the fuel through, where you have to basically hold the up and the down arrow key like that, and then it starts going pat 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 pat. So we'll see what happens. Now, I think it's probably because introducing a filter into the equation, it makes it a lot bigger. Yeah, I can smell diesel now, so that's cool. Yeah, I can feel heat. There we go. Yep, we're there. Yep, getting warm. Feel it. Yeah. Heat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on now for a little while. It's running and it's going, and it's 10 degrees at the moment in here, and we'll just see. It's burning, it's doing its job. You can hear it doing its job outside. Obviously I haven't put the cover back on, but I want to keep the cover off just in case there are any leaks of any way, shape or form. It doesn't look like there are any leaks, so I think we're working all right. And our power supply is all right, and I've got heat coming out there. Heat coming out. Okay, so we're about 15 minutes in, and the temperature in here is still saying 10 on there, but it's not cold anymore. I mean, I could take my jacket off, where before it was cold, but it's been running. It's running on that PSU on the wall, and it's down there, and it's kicking out the heat, tapping away to itself, and it's working. So that's a win-win really, and it makes this room, my garage, it makes it more usable. Just need to get rid of all the crap in here now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe please. I say this is another Bark Speed video coming your way very soon when I get down the unit, and we'll be doing some more painting on the Mini. But for now, it's bye bye. See you later. Thanks a lot. Ta-da.